I'm feeling good.
Listen to this, fam.
Apparently, the Columbus, Ohio NAACP president was about to get jumped by the foundational ethnic Black American community. Let's watch and we'll come back and talk about it.
The numbers, what we can't have is that solidarity, because our causes are our causes. So we all know that we want to be able to eat. You know, we should all be able to eat, to flourish, to be able to be happy in this city. And so whatever that looks like to you is what needs to be communicated to the powers that be.
Solidarity with whom? Could you describe who needs to be in solidarity with? I'm confused.
For me, that's Black and brown people throughout the city. Well, I'm not sure if the issue is there. If it's a numbers game, we have the same problem. But why are we? Hey.
Well, the truth is a lot of people ain't got the memo yet, because my auntie, play auntie or whatever, she still ain't text me back after I told her Pan-Africanism was dead for me. She's like a staunch, excuse my little apron, we were making cookies and dinner. She's a staunch Pan-Africanist, and yeah, I told her, for me, I'm ethnocentric, Pan-Africanism is dead, I'm not supporting that, I'm not supporting the Democrats, and she got irate even though she allowed other people to say some really disrespectful stuff about our own community. But yeah, like, so a lot of people haven't gotten the memo yet, but you know, we're gonna keep spreading the ethnic foundational Black American gospel. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson, who put us on game. Shout out to our spirit that has tapped into what we need to do to protect ourselves in this day and age, because it ain't no joke, and it's only gonna get crazier, and we gotta stick together. Don't get jumped out here, y'all, when you're talking to the wrong crowd that knows what's up.
What we can't have is that solidarity, because our causes are our causes. So we all know that we want to be able to eat. You know, we should all be able to eat, to flourish, to be able to be happy in this city. And so whatever that looks like to you is what needs to be communicated to the powers that be.
Solidarity with whom? Could you describe who needs to be in solidarity with? I'm confused.
For me, that's Black and brown people throughout the city. I'm not sure if the issue is there. If it's a numbers game, we have the same problem. But why are we?
Yeah, the days of preaching Black and brown solidarity is officially over, bro. You saw how unpopular that was to the average Black person in that crowd. They're like, Black and brown solidarity? And it's because they showed who they were when the time was needed at the most. When the people were saying, look what's gonna happen to the world if you elect Donald Trump. Every single person turned their backs on Black Americans and they wanted to vote for Donald Trump and white supremacy. And now we're all being held accountable for it. So for you to say to us, oh yeah, we still need to do this Black and brown solidarity, what are they going to do to fix the broken relationship between Black and brown people at this point? Because we do not trust you guys at this point. So unless you're willing to go above and beyond to prove that you want to have solidarity with us, it's not going to happen anymore. And you're going to see more responses like that. And you see people being like, yeah, Black and brown solidarity, gung-ho.
The numbers, what we can't have is that solidarity, because our causes are our causes. So we all know that we want to be able to eat. You know, we should all be able to eat, to flourish, to be able to be happy in this city. And so whatever that looks like to you is what needs to be communicated to the powers that be.
Solidarity with whom? Could you describe who needs to be in solidarity with? I'm confused.
For me, that's Black and brown people throughout the city. Well, I'm not sure if the issue is there. If it's a numbers game, we have the same problem. But why are we?
Yeah, the family wasn't feeling that, and I don't blame them. I mean, this solidarity, unity talk sounds good on the surface level. It's kind of a nice pipe dream, but I mean, I don't really see how far we can go with solidarity and unity when it's only being promoted on one side. It's a very one-sided unity. It doesn't seem to be promoted on all ends. You know, the rest of the POCs don't seem to be on board with the unity with Black Americans. A lot of them seems to be actually very anti-Black just in general. So I'm not really sure how are we going to create solidarity with people who are anti-Black. It just seems very counterproductive. I mean, it would be nice. I'm not saying that unity isn't a great thing. Unity is a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But I'm just saying it's not realistic and it's probably not going to happen. Not only that, but we don't have the same issues. Why do they keep trying to lump all of our issues into the same pot? Black Americans are a completely separate group from every other POC. All the other POCs are all immigrants. They all come from immigrant backgrounds. We do not. I think a lot of us are just tired of being asked to ignore the disrespect, ignore the racism, ignore the anti-Black rhetorics and feelings that other POCs have towards us. And then in the same breath, people trying to push us into being in solidarity and unity with the very same people who have expressed multiple times that they just do not like us.
Whew, child. Here we go again with this black and so-called brown coalition. Sheesh. And this is coming from the NAACP. Boy, they are really trying hard to get Black people to unite and join with people that has a long history of hating us. Shaking my head. Now, did y'all see the reaction on the panelist's face? Especially that sister on the far right end. She looked at the Black audience booing with an ooh-wee look. And they didn't disappoint either. I mean, it's about time, and our people are fed up. A lot of Black people are tired of hearing about solidarity, when in real life, it doesn't feel mutual. We keep being told to show up, stand together, fight together. But when it's time for that same energy to come back to us, it's silence. Or worse, disrespect. People aren't making this up. There are real experiences on the streets, in workplaces, even in law enforcement, where Black people feel targeted, disrespected, or overlooked. And when those situations happen, what makes it worse is seeing folks defend it or downplay it instead of calling it out. So the question becomes, how can you ask for unity when trust is broken? Unity isn't something you can force. It's built on respect, accountability, and consistency. If Black people are expected to stand in solidarity, then there has to be real acknowledgement of anti-Blackness in other communities too. Not excuses, not deflection, real accountability. But we know that's not going to happen. To be honest, we don't even care anymore. We're moving accordingly. And let's be real. Black people have carried a lot in this country. Civil rights didn't just benefit one group. The doors that were opened helped a lot of communities move forward. And we get a slap in our faces every time. But not this time, not anymore. So when people feel like they're still being put last, still being disrespected, still being told to wait their turn, yeah, frustration is going to come out, and rightfully so. Let's be real. This ain't division. This is what happens when people get fed up with being used. Black people aren't just randomly pulling back. We're responding to years of one-sided loyalty, disrespect, and being treated like we're only important when it's time to fight somebody else's battles. Now, all of a sudden, there's talk about unity again? Nah, you don't get to ignore the disrespect, stay silent when anti-Blackness shows up, and then run back talking about solidarity when it's convenient. That's not unity, that's opportunism. And let's be honest about the NAACP trying to step in and smooth things over. At this point, a lot of people aren't trying to hear that. You can't keep trying to glue together something that's been cracking for years without addressing the real issues. Trust is already damaged. For some people, it's beyond repair. Again, Black people are tired of being the foundation for everybody else while getting treated like an afterthought. Tired of showing up and not having that same energy returned. Tired of being told to come together when the reality on the ground says otherwise. So yeah, we're stepping back. Actually, we're delineating, and it's intentional. And I love that for us. Because if it's always one-sided, then it was never real solidarity to begin with. Until then, people are going to keep asking, why are we always expected to show up for others when it doesn't feel like anyone is showing up for us?